Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing just fine and dandy. It is good to see you for a new round of NRL and Super League action. We've got the Bulldogs taking on the Storm today. There's a link. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in. Who do you think is going to win? I'll do a run through of the team list in a second. I'll go through my predictions and I'll do one more run through of the teams before we get started. Get your votes in on the poll. Nice and early. Get them in. Let me know who you think is going to win. If you've got an exact score prediction, let me know your thoughts. But I will do the run through of the team list first. A few players missing, obviously origin and injuries, a couple changes as well. So I'll go through those first. In the backs for the Bulldogs, they have Kiraz, Redekama, Cherry, Tuala, Montoya, Burton and Galvin. The forwards include King, Mann, Thompson, Tupanua, Preston and Salmon. The bench is Hayward, Hayes, Underhill, Jones, O'Sullivan and Reardon. Head coach is Cameron Ciraldo. In the backs for the Storm, they have Farlongo, Warbrick, Howarth, Meany, Leo, Russell, Smith and Hughes. The forwards include Utakamanu, Tolau, King, Bloor, Lasati and Clark. The bench is Satrick, McDonald, Moale, Huon, Chan and Waiteri. Head coach is Craig Bellamy. So obviously some key players missing on either side. There's no Connor Tracy, there's no Stephen Crichton. There was Hughes as well, is unavailable for the Bulldogs. But for the side of the Storm, of course, no Grant, no Munster. So we'll see how Russell Smith gets on at 6 today. Tolau, I believe, has some NRL experience. I'll have to look into that one real quick. But Russell Smith, this will be my first time seeing him, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully he goes well today. Hopefully anyone potentially getting the first start or still quite young gets some good minutes and a good game today. Hopefully. But we've got about 12 minutes till kick off. I'll do my predictions run through as well. So far correct with Dolphins to win by 1-12. And correct with the Hull KR beating Wigan yesterday in Super League. But that was understandable. Wasn't really much to that. It was first team versus reserve. So wasn't really much to that one, unfortunately. Oh, I said Dolphins 13 plus. I thought I had 1-12. I had 13 plus. So correct winner, wrong margin. Fair dues. Fair dues. Let's have a look at the poll real quick. 13 votes, 54% of the Storm to win. That's gone up with one extra vote as well. I'll go through my prediction for this one, plus the try scorer. See if we can keep it rolling. I've been thinking about putting a bet on as well, but I've not done it yet. So I need to look into the games. Okay then, for the predictions run through. Ray Bundy says Storms. Okay, fair dues. Well, for this one, the Bulldogs have won 0 in their last 5 games. The Storm have won 2 in their last 5 games, winning 2 in a row. Bulldogs won't have Hopwoy or Stephen Crichton for this one, but Kiraz comes back in to the back line. Now he moves to fullback. The Storm won't have Munster, Liero or Grant, so 2 youngsters in Russell Smith and Tolau will start in the spine at 6 and 9, so the Bulldogs certainly have it easier for player availability. I don't really have much trust in either right now, but the Bulldogs' attack is my biggest concern for this one. For stats, they're obviously poor, scoring just 14.4 points per game in their last 5, but it does look bad as well. They do look flat and void of ideas offensively. Every time they move the ball to the edges, they aren't creating overlaps or breaking teams open. When they have to fight back later on, their energy levels start to step up, they move the ball with pace, and they do find line breaks off the back of it. But they just go through the motions. They don't really trouble many defences, just in general play. The Storm have been poor in defence many times this season, but after their 7-game losing streak, they are able to put together back-to-back wins, which includes very solid defensive efforts, conceding just 16 and 8 points in those 2 games. The Storm attack is also starting to improve, scoring 44 and 34 in their last 2. They have so many attacking weapons still available, some of which are now out as well, but they still have plenty of attacking weapons still in the side. On the right-hand side, they still have Hughes, Howarth and Warbrick, with Farlongo making those sweeping runs out the back. Bulldogs pack is 50-50 in terms of production up front, in my opinion. Sometimes they're shut down very easily. Sometimes they start with energy and they get on the front foot early in games. Either way, I do think the Storm pack can restrict meters this week against the Bulldogs pack. The major losses could mean the Storm go back to the side they were a couple of weeks ago on that 7-game losing streak, but I think they have enough quality here still, enough quality, experience and leadership, whereas the Bulldogs don't have that many changes to the side and are still going to be poor going into this one. So I'm going to go with the Storm to win by 1 to 12 points. Scoreline of 16-24 to the Storm, and anytime try score is so far longo. So that is my prediction for this one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right, is there any potential bet to put on? That is the question. Looking at the poll as well real quick. 20 votes, 60% have the Storm to win. Okay. Sounds good. And if anybody wants to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description. Get on over, sign up. Just pick your winners each week. That's all you got to do. Let's see if there's a bet to be placed for this weekend. What have we got? Need to find Rugby League. That's Union. Don't want that one. Right. Leeds versus Huddersfield. Oof. I'm happy to leave that. Same with Lee. Saints Cass. -14 on that. I do have an 18-point win, so could go with that. Wakey to lose. I could back that one. This Stormer +2. So Bulldogs are favourite on the handicap for this one. Warriors -13. I could take that. Seagulls -12. I think I'd take that. I think that's... Oh, I may have to change the accumulators as well. Let's see. I could take Catalans to win. There's enough value there. And... Yeah, I could take that. Stuck a tenner on that. There we go. Alright, so that is a bet placed for this weekend. I don't think I would have placed a bet on the 2 games that's already gone this weekend, to be honest. But it's done. It's up. It's live. It's going. 25 votes, 52% have the Storm winning this one. If you guys have your own score predictions, feel free to let me know. Feel free to have a guess. Yeah, as I say, I've got 24-16 to the Melbourne Storm. Far longer any time. Got about 6 minutes just over until we get started with this one. But I hope everybody is doing well this morning. It's quite quiet to start. We had the Mysterio here nice and early. Then Ray Bandy went with Storms. But it's a bit quiet. But it's alright. I'm sure we'll get people later on. Not a problem. Not a problem. Just need to double check the lineup that the Dolphins had yesterday, because I know I think they had a few more players missing. But I did say in my predictions I was quite happy with the replacements they had available. So let's see, it was still Fuller, Isako, Bostock. Not sure how to pronounce that one. Punia? Puniu? I don't know why I said Ia, it's EU. So yeah, a lot of changes for both sides there. Jed Stewart had to come in. So yeah, a couple of changes for both, but it's the Dolphins dealt with it fairly well. I predicted them to get 30, and they did. So sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. Not all the time. Maybe not most of the time. But some of the time, I do know what I'm talking about. Be a lot of change for this one too, so who can cope with it? What about stats? How did the stats distribute themselves? Dolphins better for possession, completion rate, more carries meters, post contact meters, more line breaks, more tackle breaks, higher average set distance, are much higher for set distance, quicker play the ball speed, offloads were the same, more bombs, higher tackle efficiency, 11 errors each, not great. Only 2 penalties conceded from the Dolphins, 5 from the Raiders. So, looking solid overall. Fair enough there from the Dolphins. Just didn't quite get the margin. Looking at the poll, 37 votes, 51% now for the Bulldogs to win. So that's swung a couple times each way. Interesting. Is anyone going to add any more to that? Is anyone going to make that swing the other way again? Maybe. There's a bit more time till kickoff anyway. That might change. Okay. Let's see, for this one, Satrick, I don't believe I've seen. Let me just see. Has he got a game under his belt? No, he hasn't. He might come on later on as a relief hooker. Tolau must have played some minutes before. He must have done 12 appearances, 1 try. Yeah, I knew I'd seen him before. But yeah, Russell Smith. I believe this will be his debut. Oh, 1 appearance. This was okay. He's had 1 appearance in 2024. So not his debut, but you could basically call it that. He played 1, lost 1. 63 kicking meters. 14 tackles, 1 miss. 35 run meters. 2024, what round was that? Doesn't actually say. Probably during State of Origin. Probably. In 2024, he must have come in for some game time. That'd be my assumption. Okay. Obviously, it's going to be... It was already difficult without Stephen Crichton. You don't have to send me money, but, you know, you would... If there was a donation, there would be a shout-out plus a trumpet because of the donation. You don't have to do that, but it comes with the territory of sending the donation. It will be called out, but you don't have to. So 40 votes, 52% are backing the Bulldogs to win, or at least predict the Bulldogs to win. So, as I was saying, no Tracy, no Crichton, no... Who was missing before? Sewer has been playing recently, but Montoya's come back in. Obviously, Hayward's dropped to the bench. Mann will be starting at 9. So a couple changes there. And of course, no Munster, no Grant as well. I'm kind of just trusting Hughes and Farlongo to be the creative outlets here. And with the backline being settled, there's still an element of a threat. So, teams are coming out now. I'll do the final run through of the team list. Get your final votes into the poll. 43 votes, 53% have the Bulldogs to win. So, the final run through of the team list. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started. In the backs for the Bulldogs, they have Kiraz, Renakama, Cherry, Tuwala, Montoya, Burton and Galvin. The forwards include King, Mann, Thompson, Tupanua, Preston and Salmon. The bench is Hayward, Hayes, Underhill, Jones, O'Sullivan, and Reardon. Head coach is Cameron Serraldo. In the backs for the Storm, they have Farlongo, Warbrick, Howarth, Meany, Leo, Russell Smith, and Hughes. The forwards include Utakamanu, Tolau, King, Blore, Lisati, and Clark. The bench is Satrick, McDonald, Moale, Hewen, Chan, and Waiteri. Head coach is Craig Bellamy. One player that I'm looking forward to seeing today is Clark. I will say, I don't think the production from Trent Liero has been that good for at least this year and last year. I don't think his production's been good enough out of 13. Whether it be offensively with his carries, I don't think he's offering enough. And defensively, I don't think... Maybe restricts meters, but gives away too many penalties, in my opinion, and produces too many errors in possession as well. Clark was quite impressive a couple of weeks ago. He played in the back row. I don't think that's his usual position. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But Clark is an impressive young player. Strong ball carrier as well. So I think out of 13, his carries could be huge to start the game up front. So we're moments away from kickoff, folks. Moments away. Get your final... Well, I'll end the poll now, actually. Right then, folks. Seconds away. Any second now. Right then, we are underway. The Storm kick to the Bulldogs towards the back right. Burton underneath it. Hands the ball off to Max King, and he takes the first carry of the game just over the 10. Now 15 out of his own line. A few defenders drag him close to the touchline, but the Bulldogs start 15 out. Next carry from Rinikama. Straightens up with a carry. Lands on his front, pushes over the 20. Storm trying to slow down the ruck there. His man hands the ball off to Thompson, slightly over his head, but collects it cleanly enough. 30 seconds gone, gets an offload back to Man. Eats up more metres over the 30. Spins. A few defenders in the tackle, bring him to ground. Russell Smith in his second NRL appearance in the tackle there as well. Salmon with the next, just down the right edge of the park. 2 tackles to go for the Bulldogs. 45 seconds gone, left to Burton. Kicking on the 4th from behind halfway, looking for the back left corner. Bounces nicely for Suafonlongo, returns over the 20. And he's wrapped up by Jacob Preston with a few other Bulldogs players there to help out in Cherry and King. 1 minute gone in this game so far. Hughes, now Warbrick. Usually good for an aerial try or a finish in the corner, Warbrick. Solid all-round winger. I think could do a job anywhere, really. So he's off to the Warriors next year. Let's see how he gets on with his Sarko coming to the Storm. Next carry from Howarth. Well, that's Leo, sorry. Up towards the 30 and over it with Clark. Dragging a few defenders. There we go. This is what I was talking about. 15 metres or more made there from Clark through the middle. That's what I'm talking about. Minute and a half gone. Stefano Utokumanu with the next carry over halfway. Last tackle coming up. Tolau, a dummy half, goes right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball, 45 metres out, looking for the back right corner. Kiraz underneath it on the 10, takes it cleanly. Cuts back towards the middle. Wrapped up just over the 10, pushed back a metre or two. And the Bulldogs will start a fresh set from the 10. Rinikama with the next carry. Pumping his legs just shy of the 20, in centre field. 2 minutes gone in this game so far. Man goes right to Montoya. He's happy to be back in the side, I'm sure. After not being in for a good few weeks at this point. Man, down the right-hand side. Tries to scoot from dummy half. Makes up a few metres, but not much happening on this tackle. And 2 tackles to go here for the Bulldogs. Max King at dummy half, going left to Burton. Kicking on the 4th tackle again. Just left of the post, collected on the full by Suafonlongo. Returns over the 30. 35 out from his own try line. 2.5 minutes gone so far. Hughes, now Warbrick, straightens up with a carry. Strong run over the 40. Few metres shy of the 50. Probably a metre in front of it there. Just burst through the line. Get some good metres there. Tolau hands the ball off to Moses Leo, who I do quite like. Early on in the season, Moses Leo got some decent breaks. He is quick. Just wanted to see him back himself more against the fullback because he is quick. That is nearly 3 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. They're up towards the 30. Josh King shifting it right to Hughes. Wanted to go out the back, but a few players jammed in. Makes up good metres. Storm just over 10 metres out between the sticks. Last tackle. Tolau shifting it left to King. Cross to Utokumanu. Has to kick through. Not a great into the set here, but they keep the ball live. Howarth. Option in the corner with Moses Leo. In the corner. Dives over. Easy stuff. Easy stuff for the Melbourne Storm. Only 2 sets so far, and they've done really, really well for carries. Warbrick with a great carry. Leo with 1. Clark with another great carry as well. As I said before the game started, he's been quite impressive in some of his games so far. Does make good metres, and he did so there. Was going to be a poor end to the set, but kick from Utokumanu comes off a Bulldog's leg. King pounces on it, pops it back off to a teammate. They move the ball down the left-hand side. Howarth, 2 versus 1. Well done, Leo, there. Montoya is a pretty big bloke there, so he bumps him off and manages to find the try line. That's a solid finish there. 4 minutes gone in this game so far. This will be 4-0 for the Melbourne Storm. That's a great start for Melbourne. Good metres early on. As I said before as well in my predictions, the production from the Bulldogs pack is kind of 50-50. They can start games with a lot of energy, but they can be beaten fairly easily too. And the Melbourne Storm are doing really well for territory early on. Really, really well. Doesn't help that the Bulldogs are kicking on the 4th for their first 2 tackles. So they're not quite finishing the set inside Storm territory, but they are close. But they are giving up a tackle on the end of each set. Storm aren't getting up the field though. Second kick ended up in the hands of Suafonlongo, so he was able to return up towards the 30. And a few players from the back's gone on the front foot. Warbrick was one. Leo was another. Clark was another. Getting up the field. So that's a good start there from Melbourne Storm. The rain is coming down as well. It's the first time I've been able to see that there. Didn't realise it was raining. Well, Nick Meaney to add the extras and make it 6-0 right next to the touchline. It's a tough one here. The kick is... It's close, just sneaks in. Just. This will be 6-0 for the Melbourne Storm. Whee. Right then. Good start for Melbourne. Bulldogs already on the back foot nice and early. Sure the fans will be loving that. And it's 5 minutes gone in this game so far. Well done, Moses Leo. Well done. Great finish. Bit of work to do, but got it done. And we're back underway. Bulldogs kick to the Storm towards the back right. Collected in goal by Russell Smith. Hands it off to Utagamanu, and he takes the carry just shy of the 10. So that is just over 5 minutes gone. Tolau hands the ball off to Bloor, smashed into. Oh, and the Mysterio. Thank you very much. The Mysterio 88 with the donation. You get a trumpet, sir. Oy, thank you very much for that. $7.50. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. And it's 5.5 minutes gone. King with a carry through centre field up towards their own 40. Last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. It's right to Hughes. Bit of inside pressure there. A little bit of pressure from Preston. Collected just in front of the 10 by Kiraz. And he's going to return this over the 20. Just shy of the 30. So not a bad place to start the set. You're very welcome. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for being here as well. 6 minutes gone in this game so far. Second tackle for the Bulldogs. Man at dummy half. Hands it off to Renakama through the middle of the park. Just over the 40. A few metres shy of the halfway line. Man scoots from dummy half over the halfway line. The first time the Bulldogs have been inside Storm territory. So this is looking good so far. Or swinging momentum a bit. And the 6 again for ruck infringement. Max King up towards the Storm 40. Gets an offload. Salmon comes off his arm. Then collected, or it was off man, sorry. Then collected by Salmon. But Tupanua carries it back up towards the Storm 40. 6.5 minutes gone. Salmon carries it through the middle of the park just shy of the 30. Plenty of tackles to go as well for the Bulldogs. In centre field with man at dummy half. Left to Galvin. On the back to Burton. Early ball to Cherry. Eating up good metres down the left-hand side. 15 out from the try line. Near the left touch line as well. Montoya back towards the middle to Burton. Stays down the short side left. Preston loses possession of the ball inside the red zone. The whistle's going to be blown. Far longer wanted to sprint up the park, but the whistle has been blown. 7 minutes gone so far. First proper attacking set from the Bulldogs, and there's an error in there. Let's have a look at this one. Preston had it in his hands and then just lost it. Bobbled it. Let's have a look. I thought he had it in his hands. It's just bounced off his chest, really. Chance to apply some pressure from the Bulldogs. Swing the momentum. Wear down the Storm on their own try line, but no. It's an error there in the first proper attacking set. Well, something to work on. 7.5 minutes gone. Scrum for the Storm on their own 10. It is left to Howarth. Straightens up with a carry. Makes about 3 or 4 metres. Plays it for Tola. Quick play the ball. Scoots over the 20. Cuts back towards the middle. Hands it off to Clark. And he's trying to drag a couple defenders, but they push him back a metre or 2. So Storm, 25 out on their own line. Tolau, left to King. Takes it over the 30. Makes about 10 metres in total. 8 minutes gone in this game. 3 tackles to go as well. It is left to Sean Bloor over the 40. Makes another 10 metres as well on this one, just shy of the halfway line. 4th tackle, right to Farlongo. Takes the carry inside Bulldogs territory once again. Last tackle coming up. Toll out left to centre field, goes right to Hughes. Inside pressure there from Thompson. Puts boot to ball, coming down behind the 10 for Kiraz. Takes it 5 out from the try line. And returns it 15 out from his own line as well. 3 defenders in the tackle there to get him stopped. 8.5 minutes gone so far. So Storm doing well for territory. Bulldogs did well in their last set to get up the field. Obviously helped by a 6 again as well. But before that they got inside Storm territory. Cherry with the next carry. Up towards his own 30. 3 tackles to go. Man was looking down the short side left. Cuts back towards the middle. Falls over but gets the ball off to Salmon. He hands it off to Max King. taking to ground just shy of the 40. Shifting it down the short side right to Galvin. Early ball to Tuala, up towards the halfway line. Last tackle, 9 minutes gone in this game so far. Tupanua on the last, goes left to Burton, puts boot to ball from halfway. A lot of height on this one, coming down just in front of the 10 from Farlongo, takes it cleanly, and straightens up with a carry up towards the 20, just down the left edge of the park. Nearly done with the first 10 minutes of this game. Russell Smith at dummy half. Looking like Moses Leo's going to take the first carry, and he will. Bumps off one player. It's a strong shot up towards the 30. Drags a few defenders too, so that's a good carry there from Moses Leo. Tolau, now Warbrick. Lands on his front, look for a quick play of the ball here. Gets one and a 6 again inside 10. Farlongo, room to run behind the ruck up towards the halfway line and just over it. Storm on the front foot here. 4 tackles to go as well. The 45 metres out, left to Clark, then to Utakamanu. Over the 40 down the left edge of the field. 35 metres out, 3 tackles to go. Shifting it back towards the middle to Russell Smith. Out the back to Hughes. Just drops the ball off to Lasati. 10 minutes gone in this game so far. 2 tackles to go. 30 out in centre field. Tolau left to King. Straightens up with a carry. Both with a set restart so far in this game. Up towards the 20. Storm inside the red zone on the last tackle. Tolau right to Hughes. Looking to chip towards the back right. And he does. Warbrick in the contest here. Bounce forwards there from Rinikama. Possibly backwards from Warbrick. The referee says he's actually going to say offside from the Bulldogs. So, contest doesn't matter there. The Bulldogs are offside according to the referee. 10.5 minutes gone. Storm could go for 2 here or just keep building pressure. Personally, I would tap and go. Keep building the pressure. Back yourselves offensively. You can take an 8-point lead. The Storm are doing well to get up the field. I always say, if it's early in games, don't go for the 2. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll get back to that in a second. But Preston... he's holding his wrist at the minute. He's not in a good way right now. Jacob Preston is not in a good way. Oh dear. Oh, he might be done for the day then. He might be done for the day. That's not a good sign. Well, the way he's looking at the minute, he might be able to get it wrapped up and keep going, but I think he might be done here. Not too sure. We'll wait and see. But as I was saying, early on in games, I don't normally like teams going for 2. If it's to take, an 8-point lead or a 10-point lead to make it an awkward scoreline, I get it. And if you're able to get up the field quite easily, it makes sense to me. But normally, if it's early on, just back yourselves offensively. But in this case, the Storm can take an 8-point lead, and they can get up the field quite easily as well at the moment. So taking 2 is fine, but I like this intent. The tapping and going, I do like it. The 10 metres out in centre field. Tolau left to Hughes. Cross to Russell Smith. Drops the ball back off to Sean Bloor. He takes it back over the 10. 11 minutes gone in this game. There's about 7 out down the left edge of the park. Tolau fakes the switchback. Then across to Russell Smith. Hands the ball off to King. He's 4 metres out between the posts. 3 tackles to go. Tolau launches it left to Russell Smith. Straightens up. Goes at the line himself. He stopped a metre shy of the try line. I like that there from Russell Smith, going to the line himself. Good stuff. Short side left, Tolau. Not too sure what he's doing there. Just tries to launch the ball over the top. Straight into the hands of Marcelo Montoya. And Tuala will take the return. Back yourself. Easy points. Storm will score 5+ tries in my opinion. Well, thank you, Benny. Looks like a new name in here. Thank you for your insight. I think they might score that many. With the flow of the game so far, Benny, it looks that way right now. Cherry with a carry down the left-hand side. Good meters. Can't quite find a break. Important tackle there from Nick Meaney. Up towards the 40, though. Back towards the middle to Burton. Straightens up with a carry himself. This is with Galvin on the last tackle taking the kick. We're up towards halfway. Man, in centre field goes right to Galvin. Gets the kick away towards the back right. Only coming down 15 out. Collected by Leo. Cuts back towards the middle. Loses a little bit of ground there. But he's going to play this just in front of his own 10. Russell Smith at dummy half. Hayes is also on for Preston as well. Preston might be done for the day. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out at some point. But Howarth shrugs off a few defenders. Takes up a few more metres. Just shy of his own 20 in centre field. 12.5 minutes gone too. Warbrick with the next carry. Straightens up. 25 out from his own line. 3 tackles to go for Melbourne. Tolau. Right to Meaney. So Tolau with a mistake just earlier on. Just in front of the try line. Chance to maybe score or apply more pressure. Early kick there from Hughes. Looking for 40-20 maybe. Angle looks good. Does he have the bounce? Batted back inside. Moses Leo collects it. Oh, this is going to be an easy try for the Storm. Oh, nice idea from Kiraz, but oh dear, that is unfortunate. On the fourth tackle, Hughes goes with a 40-20 attempt. He's definitely behind the 40. It nearly finds touch. I think Kiraz gets to that in time just before it hits touch. So let's have a look at this one. Angle and distance is good. Ball's trickling towards the touchline. Kiraz keeps it in, but Moses Leo is first to pounce on it as Kiraz is in touch. No one else is there. Moses Leo picks it up and puts it down just to the left of the sticks. He's definitely kept that one in as well. This is going to be most likely 12-0 for the Melbourne Storm very soon. Moses Leo with a brace as well. Nice and early in this game too. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. Jacob Kiraz, what else can he do really? He tries to keep it in. Obviously, in hindsight, you just want to let the ball go out for a 40-20, then you defend on your own goal line. But, yeah, Moses Leo chases that. Montoya's not there. Tuala's not there. I'll tell you who was there. Moses Leo. To pounce on it. Nearly done with 15 minutes in this game. 10-0 for Melbourne Storm. Really good start for them. I did back them 1-12. So far, this is feeling like a 13+. And that is going to be 12-0 for Melbourne. So there we go. And Jacob Preston going off. I'll apply the injury marker to him as well. Which is really unfortunate. Let's get the scoreline and the scoreboard updated. So as far as I'm aware, Preston may be done for the day. Maybe. But that is now 12-0 for Melbourne Storm. With nearly 15 minutes gone. That's a great start for Melbourne. On for a 3-game win streak at the moment. So we get back underway. Kick towards the back right for Russell Smith. Hands it off to Stefano Utokamani with a carry just over the 10. Tolau hands the ball off to King through centre field up towards the 20. And folks, that is 15 minutes gone in this game so far. Next carry from Clark through the middle. Over the 30, drag back a metre or two. Good defence there from Burton and Salmon. Plays of a Tolau down the right edge with Lasati. 35 out from his own line. 2 tackles to go for the Melbourne Storm. Plays of a Trent Tolau. Back towards the middle to Farlongo on the 4th tackle. And it's the last tackle coming up here. Ooh, Farlongo, not in a good way possibly. Seems okay. Tolau right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. As we collected on the 10 from Kiraz down the back right corner. And returns it up towards the 20 and just over it. Decent return. So not a bad place to start the set here. 25 out on their own line. Can the Bulldogs get up the field? They've still got a few players to get back on side here. All end when Adam O'Brien is showing the door. It's pretty simple. Maybe Blake, maybe. So it's Mann in centre field. Hands it off to Galvin. Montoya across the Tupanu. And then Tuala with a break down the right-hand side. Good recovery there from Howarth to stop him on the 40. But 24 minutes to go in the first half. Tupanu with the next carry. 25 out on the try line. 2 tackles to go. Chance here for the Bulldogs to maybe answer back. Galvin down the short side right. Kicks through. Decent chase on Farlongo. Wants to let it go dead. Did he get a touch on it? Not sure what the call is here. They are saying it is a goal line dropout. So, possible repeat set for the Bulldogs here. Finally. Well, great break there from Inari Tuala. Good recovery from Howarth. Galvin now the short side right, kicks from 20 out. Did Farlongo get a touch on this one? Yes, he did. He definitely did. Good kick, well weighted, well placed from Galvin as well. And a good chase too. Farlongo will go short, well, tries to go short. This is coming down 35 out, collected by Jamin Salmon. And he's 25 out, just down the left edge of the field. Mann hands it off to King through the middle of the park. Over the 20, inside the red zone. 15 out between the sticks. 23 minutes to go in the first half. Mann in centre field. Left to Burton. A 6 again for the Bulldogs as well. Cherry cutting back towards the middle. It's going to be stopped just shy of the 10. Slightly right at the post. Mann waits at dummy half. Goes left to Galvin. Drops it off to King through the middle of the park still. 6 metres out. 4 tackles to go. Right to Galvin. Hands it across to Thompson down the right edge of the park. 3 tackles to go. Man at dummy half. Man. Right to Tupanua. Straightens up. Stopped just a metre short of the try line. Back towards the middle. Galvin. 2 to go. Out the back to Burton. Looking a little bit sluggish here on this one. Kick through from Burton. Just ends up in the hands of Suafalongo. Not a great kick there from Burton. But they have applied a bit more pressure. They got a repeat set. And they could keep the Storm pinned back here. So that's not too bad. Warbrick loses the ball. Collected by Thompson. Works out for the Bulldogs nicely. Galvin in possession. 15 out. Offloads it back to Mann in centre field. Hands the ball off to Hayes. And he's stopped about 13 out between the sticks. Great chance for the Bulldogs to start applying some pressure or more pressure and answer back. Burton straightens up over the 10. 4 metres out left of the sticks. Cherry back towards the middle. Had a bunch of options but didn't give the ball away. Between the post 5 out. Plays for Man. He goes right to Galvin. Out the back to Tuala. Steps past one. Support is outside. Goes to the line himself. Slides over Inari Tuala. Good finish. Got a good break before to start swinging momentum. And a couple of repeat sets for the Bulldogs. Mistake from Warbrick before that. Great kick from Galvin to force a dropout. Well done from the Bulldogs. So they'll finally answer back. Great finish there from Tuala. It is very slippery at the moment. A lot of rain at the moment. Slippery pitch. Slides over. So this will be 12 points to 4. Bulldogs finally starting to get a spark in that side in this game. Galvin with a great ball across to Tuala. That was a great finish as well. His hands came off the ball at some point during the grounding, but I think it was after it had been properly grounded. Yeah, the ball kind of spins out of his hands a little bit, but I think that's okay. Just waiting on the try to be confirmed as well. Nearly done with the first quarter of this game. It's gone fairly quick. The try is confirmed as well. But well done, Inari Tuala. Playing in the centres today. Russell Smith was the last man, actually. Draws him in. That is close. That is close. Well, folks, we are done with the first quarter of this game. Oi. That is 20 minutes gone, 60 minutes remaining. Plus the 10-15 minute half-time period, of course. Well, Matt Burton, 10 out of 13 so far this season. 77% conversion rate with a tough kick near the touchline. Steps up. And the kick from Burton looks okay. The kick is good. Straight over the black dot. Give the Dogs fans at the game a good game. Miserable here. Yeah. Would be good for Doggies fans to get a little bit of positivity going on. After losing 5 in a row. It's been a poor year. Jacob Preston with a broken forearm. Well, Blake, it probably means that the rain is miserable, the weather is miserable, and the Bulldogs fans have not had much to cheer about in recent weeks, so his comment makes sense, I think, Blake. So just over 20 minutes gone. Galvin hands the ball off to Montoya through the middle. Jacob Preston, as I said, is ruled out with a broken forearm. That's very unfortunate. And it's going to be Kiraz with the next carry just over the 30. Slightly right of centre field. 3 tackles to go. Plays of a Kurt Mann. Short side right to Galvin with an early kick here on the 3rd. This could be a 40-20. Collected by Farlongo behind the 10. That's a great chase. This is actually really, really good here from the Bulldogs. Kick on the 3rd from Galvin. Farlongo stopped 15 out of his own line. A bunch of Storm players have to get back on side. Well, that's alright there. That's a good idea from the Bulldogs. Broken forearm, yes sir, Dan. That is a broken forearm for Jacob Preston. And it must be O'Brien's fault. But it's a great carry here from the Storm, just shy of the halfway line. Latest carry from Meany, making good meters there. Utakamanu over halfway, just shy of the Bulldogs 40. 18.5 minutes to go. Left to centre field, goes right to Hughes, puts boot to ball, looking for the back left corner. Collected on the 10 from Jacob Kiraz. And makes up an extra 5 metres, so drag back a metre or two as well. 18 minutes, 15 to go in the first half. So the Storm could have been pinned back. It was a good kick and a good chase as well from the Bulldogs, but they got up the field. Second tackle from the Bulldogs on the 20. Galvin goes left to Burton. He straightens up, looking for room to run. Possible break, just up towards the 30. Is Galvin playing? Yes, sir. Team lists are up on screen, just there. Just there. But great carry from Cherry up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Galvin. Then across to Hayes. Pumping his legs up towards the Storm 40. Last tackle coming up for the Bulldogs. Right to Galvin. Chips towards the back right corner from the 40. Coming down, 15 out. Collected by Montoya. Back inside to Tuala. Kicks through. Farlongo collects it just in front of the try line. Steps past 1 and 2. Ooh, high shot there on Tuala. I mean, he is wearing a cap, but it is a high shot. And it's going to be a penalty for the Storm. Drinking 10% Woodstock cans. Cheering to O'Brien being punted from the night. Taking his a black card to the Bulldogs. Bottoms up, boys. Drink responsibly. Have fun, but drink responsibly. 17 minutes to go in the first half. So they kicked a touch. Some coaches are better at assistants. Some are terrible as assistants as well. Well, O'Brien had that stint. Was it 22 or 23? You guys will let me know. It was 22 or 23. The Knights got that 10-game win streak. They were in the bottom half, and they won 10 games in a row going into finals. Like, they just turned into this elite team all of a sudden. They just kept picking up wins. Was it 23 or 22? You guys will know. And O'Brien was a coach at the time. 16.5 minutes to go. McDonald is on the field. Excuse me. Three tackles to go in this set. Right to Hughes. Flat ball to Utakamanu. There's not been that much shape from the Storm in this one. Just over 16 minutes to go. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Hughes. Flat ball to King. Great overs line there. Easy finish. Good stuff there. As I was saying, not much shape. Which I stand by. There hasn't been that much shape. They've not needed to throw much shape. Just a lot of strong carries through the middle. Flat balls. Breaks like that. Great carries from the backs. But that's nice there. The overs line down the left-hand side from Josh King. Finds a break. He's looked good to start this game as well. Some good carries. Decent work rate in defence as well. Great ball from Hughes. Had an option with Russell Smith out the back, but that is going to be 16-6 with a kick to come. So let's see if they can make it 18-6. But this has been a good start. This has been a good start from the Storm here. What do you think about the Huddersfield having another great coach bounce tonight? I think there's the chance of a spark. I thought it was supposed to be in last week or the week before. I did say in a predictions video that I thought they'd get that spark. I think there's a chance they get a spark as well. New voice in the camp, new head coach, maybe some new ideas. Won't be vastly different from what they're currently doing, I don't think. Because he's got to be very specific and very particular about what he wants to drill into the side in the space of a week or two. But I think the Giants could get a bit of a spark this week. I don't think they'll be massively different. I've still got them to lose. It is against Saints, isn't it? I think both sides might go through the motions a bit. There'll be a few attacking sparks from the Giants, but ultimately the defence is still quite poor. Saints can be a good attacking side. I think they'll be okay. The kick's also good as well. 14.5 minutes to go. And it's going to be Bulldogs 6, Storm 18. Also to let you guys know, I will be streaming State of Origin. So, the hope is to break 1,000 viewers. I got 920 during Game 2 last year. Hit 90,000 total views, or 97,000 total views on Game 3. So if I can break 1,000 during the stream, that would be great. But I'm nearly at 17k subscribers. McDonald with a carry over the 20. Have it 17k? One away. Next subscriber is my 17,000th subscriber, by the way. Next carry through centre field. A few metres shy of halfway is Farlongo with the next carry. And number 18, just to clarify, is Joe Chan. Kick on the last from Jerome Hughes. And underneath it is Kiraz. Returns it 15 out from his own try line. Drag back a couple metres as well. 13.5 to go. Renakama with the next carry. Doesn't really make much ground there. Just shifts more towards the left. Great ball from Jerome. It certainly was. Next carry from Burton over the 20. 3 tackles to go. Mal Meninga broke his forearm twice on the post. Very little padding back then around the post. Oh dear. He's a tough cookie. He'll carry on. It is right to Galvin. Ball out the back to Kiraz. Eats up a few more metres towards his own 40. 13 minutes to go in this half. Last tackle. Bulldogs in possession. Left to Galvin. Then across to Burton. With a Burton bomb as well. Not as much height and distance though. Is a swirling ball over the head of Meany. Could go dead in goal here. Just. That is close. That is close. Reminded me of the short ball Peter Parr played to Gus when he convinced him to sign O'Brien. Fair dues. Fair dues. Weird question, but Huddersfield fan here. We're going to lose, but cannot find any info on travel. Do you just book it yourself, turn up as a Huddersfield, don't see to offer anything? Well, if the Giants don't have a package deal set, then you just book everything separately, the hotel, travel. Also, just check out forums and stuff. Buses, trains, just check that stuff out. You'll be able to piece it together. But if there's no package, you can always just send a message to the club on social media, and then they might be able to help out with information on what to put together. So, Melbourne Storm in possession, 2 tackles to go. On the Bulldogs 40, Farlongo takes it up towards the 30. Last tackle for the Storm. It is right to Hughes. Kicks towards the back right corner. Kiraz underneath it. 5 out from the try line. Takes it cleanly and is stopped behind the 10. 11.5 to go in the first half. Would you rather get rid of O'Brien or Galvin? Galvin. Ridder-Karma with the carry. Just over the 10. 4 tackles to go in this set. Cherry with the carry through centre field. Just shy of the 20. 3 to go. Right to Montoya. Straightens up with the carry. A few metres shy of the 30. Kiraz with the next carry. Up towards the 40. Gets an offload for Galvin. And up towards the halfway line. Shrugs off a few defenders. Still going. Still going Galvin. Does he need to surrender? He does eventually. Last tackle for the Bulldogs. Hayward, finally on the field, goes left to Burton. With a kick towards the back left corner. Farlongo underneath it on the 10. Takes it cleanly. And returns it now 15 out from his own line. Galvin, why? I don't think he's a good enough halfback for long term. I think there's much better 7s out there, including Toby Sexton. I just don't think... I think if the Bulldogs are serious, I don't think he's going to win them anything. I don't think Galvin's going to win the Bulldogs anything. Whereas O'Brien as an assistant is fine. So 40-20 attempt here, possibly. This will be collected in the back right corner from Kiraz. Wouldn't you just move him to 6? Well, depends who plays at 7 then. It definitely depends who plays at 7. So Bulldogs in possession, just shy of the 30. Hayward down the right edge, hands it off to Kiraz. Then goes across to Burton. Now Cherry, down the left edge of the park, trying to make up some more metres. Good break here for Renakama. Needs support. Slightly on the inside is Galvin, but would have to kick it back inside. Doesn't elect to go with it. And he's just in field there. Jesus. Back towards the middle, Burton. Across to Galvin in centre field. There are definitely good things Galvin can do. Like, I'm not denying that. He does good things. King loses the ball 25 out. Storm in possession. 9 minutes to go. Farlongo now with Hughes. Stopped on the 30. He can do some good stuff, and I think he's done alright. But I don't think he's going to win them a premiership. If he moves to 6 for a new 7, you're going to have to sign an elite 7, to be honest. It's going to be McDonald with the next carry up towards a 40. Smashed into. Farlongo leads the VB Harnan index. 8 minutes 40 to go in the first half. Next carry from Chan up towards halfway. Part of England you're from? It's not Liverpool for you. Don't sound like the Beatles. Great accent though. I'm from Warrington, which is it's 30 minutes away from Liverpool. So we're just, as we like to say, I live in Warrington, which is in between Liverpool and Manchester. It's 30 minutes each way, so depends who I'm with and where I'm from. I can sound a bit scouse at times. Just depends who I'm with, to be honest, mate. 8 minutes 15 to go. Sorry, scousers. Hughes with a kick on the last 30 out. Just a chip coming down on the 10. Not backwards from Rinakama, collected by Kiraz. There's actually going to be a penalty for the Melbourne Storm. 8 minutes to go in this first half. So they could choose to go for 2. It's only 7 minutes 50. I'd say just tap and go. Keep adding on the points. Obstruction. Yeah, maybe just about. Just about. I'm also there for a Warrington Wolves fan, by the way, being from Warrington. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. And Satrick is on the field. Good luck to him. Hope he goes well. Satrick back towards the middle to Lissati. Pumping his legs. He's going to play this just right at the post, 3 metres out. Satrick goes left to Hughes. Switches back to McDonald. Just collects it in time. Smashed into, then loses the ball on the way down. Kiraz dragged back a few metres. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Mistake there from the Storm. Good stuff there. Underhill. Second game from him. Smashes into him. Let's have a look again. What a hit there from Underhill. Good stuff. Galvin's still young, has a lot of potential. That is true. Over time, could become a better 7. I don't see it. All the hype that he was given, I don't see it. Sexton, in 2024, the first 10 games where Hutchison played at 7, they had a losing record, they're in the bottom half. Sexton played the next 10, they then had a winning record, 4th place. Sexton was doing well with them last year, and then they started forcing Galvin into the side. My issue's not with Galvin, it's with the decision makers to bring him in and force him in. But Galvin can be a good player. I think he can be a great player in the future. I just don't... I've never seen him as the 7 that is going to save the Bulldogs or take him to the next level. The hype that Gus gives him, I've never seen it. Kiraz with a carry over the 40. But in the future, you are right, he could be a great player. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Galvin. He goes right to Thompson and up towards the Storm 40. 2 tackles to go. Hayward back towards the middle to Hayes. Left to Burton. Out the back to Kiraz. Quick hands to Cherry. Good meters down the left hand side. Straightens up with the carry over the 20. Gets an offload to Hayward inside the red zone. Burton right to Hayes. Straightens up and is stopped on the 10. Last tackle for the Bulldogs. Hayward right to Galvin. Ball across to Burton. Then to Tuala, smashed into. Good tackle. Good tackle. Howdy, Kieran. Good to see you, sir. Hey. It's not too bad, sir. I'm a little bit tired. But we move. I'm good. 5 minutes to go in the first half. I hope you're well too, sir. And the next carry from the Melbourne Storm takes him up towards the 40. That is going to be Davey Moale entering the field of play as well. Cook Islands International. Didn't actually play in the Pacific Championship. Hopefully he plays in the World Cup this year. Josh King with the next carry. He's about to do the full half here, and he's been pretty impressive this half as well. Satrick right to Hughes. Kicks from the 40 on the 3rd tackle. Looking for the left touchline. Montoya collects it just behind the 10. Who's your second team? I don't really have one. There's a few teams that I just like. Let's Some teams I just think are fun to watch and therefore like watching them and back them sometimes. Which are like the Rabbitohs, Tigers when they didn't have the key injuries. Raiders last year, nice voice crack. Sharks, Seagulls during COVID. Oh my god, the Seagulls during COVID, they were different gravy. Underhill with a carry over the 40. Eventually plays it for Hayward in centre field. Right to Galvin, up towards halfway. Flat ball to Tupanua. Takes it over halfway, just shy of the Storm 40. 3 minutes 40 to go in the first half. Right to Galvin. Chips towards the back right corner. A lot of height on this one. Farlongo underneath. It goes up. And it's tackled. Brought down 15 out from his own try line. Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Raiders. Fogarty's a massive miss. They started out with some weird lineups in the backs as well. Sasangi playing in the centres. I don't know. Like, Timoko was always in the extended squad, but I don't know if he was injured or not. But I don't know what happened there. I think they'll sort things out, but I don't... Sanders needs time to improve, but I don't know. That's a long-term project there for the Raiders. In centre field with Satrick, right to Moale up towards the halfway line. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Last tackle for the Storm. Right to Hughes, 45 out. Looking for touch maybe, and he does find touch just about. Okay. So, Minecraft Man, that was a disgrace at KR last night. When Wigan get sanctioned after Salford got $5,000 pound fine, 2-point deduction for playing a weakened team. First thing PNG GM said was he was a bit disappointed. I personally am fine with it. It's their squad, they can do what they want with it. Personally, I'm fine with it. Thompson in possession, takes it over the 30. You got 7 songs on your album, straight from the heart. Could you please say a word and I'll use it in my new song I'm working on called On My Mind? Please say a word. I'll get back to you on that one. Burton with a carry, 25 out on the try line. Down the left edge of the park. 2 minutes to go. Back towards the middle. Shifting it right to Kiraz. Up towards the 20. And inside the red zone. Good carry there from Kiraz. Bulldogs on the last tackle are 11 metres out. Hayward hands it off to Galvin between the sticks. Wants to go out the back there, but has to kick through. Salmon is chasing. Awkward bounce there for Meany. It does find touch. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Storm will have possession from their own 10. Not a great end to the set from the Bulldogs. Not great. You're dragging shit me to tears, but I still follow them. Swear at them a lot. Makes sense. Makes complete sense. I don't know who thought that Flanagan and Atkinson was going to be a good enough halfback partnership. Like with Gutherson as well. I understand signing him, but Atkinson and Flanagan, really? Really? If there was a championship in the NRL, that's championship halfback pairing. Storm in possession, 45 seconds to go. 2 tackles left in this set. Back towards the middle to King. Right to Hughes. Flat ball to Lasati over the halfway line. 40 seconds to go. Last tackle. Satrick. Right to Hughes. Flat ball across to Chan. Gets an offload. Satrick with a little dink through. Collected 15 out from Kiraz. Gets an offload to Rinikama. Bumps off 1 up towards the 20. Galvin. Right to Montoya. Over the 20. We've only got 10 seconds to go. Do the Bulldogs want to do anything with this? It's going to be Kiraz through the middle of the park. 5 seconds to go. This will be the last play. Will they even get to play the ball? The whistle's going to be blown. Hooter sounds. That is half time, ladies and gentlemen. Bulldogs 6, Storm 18. Okay. Solid start from Melbourne Storm. I'll put up a poll real quick as well. I'll think of a word as well, Mysterio. Do you know what? Since I'm about to put it up as a poll, basically saying, will the Bulldogs come back? Come back. As in, come back, kid. There's your word, come back. Who will win? Storm lead 18-6 at half time. Bulldogs, Storm. Well, that's for you then, Mysterio lad. That's for you. You produce it from the heart. Okay, get your votes in on the poll. One vote either way. Who will win? Storm lead 18-6 at half time. Get your votes in, folks. I'll look at the stats for the first half in a second. Kieran Foran's done a hell of a job at the Seagulls. Jesus Christ. How did that happen? That's what I want to know. I mean, some might say, depends who they got rid of. But, we'll hopefully keeps it up. I think there's a possibility, obviously, what's the guy's name? New Zealand coach. It'll come to me. It will come to me. I know it. Oh my god, I know it. One of the most famous Kiwis to ever play the game. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Screw it, I'm going to Google it. Stacey Jones. Stacey Jones is in charge in a minute, but chance for Foran to be New Zealand head coach in the future? I mean, I don't think he can do... Well, actually, he could do both gigs, but would he want to? Obviously, Christian Wolf does is Dolphins and Tonga. Dimitru is London Broncos and PNG. I think Foran, possible gig for them in the future. We'll see. We'll see. Let's have a look at the stats, shall we? Okay, let's look at the statistics. Right then. Team stats. 53% possession to the Storm. Plus... about 1 minute 15 more in possession. 86% completion to the Bulldogs, 85. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters. 3 line breaks to 2 for the Bulldogs. They've actually looked good down the left-hand side. More tackle breaks as well. Higher average set distance for the Storm. Play the ball speed is quicker for the Bulldogs. 9 offloads to 1 for the Bulldogs. Damn. Tackle efficiency is much higher for the Bulldogs as well. 78% tackle efficiency. Jesus. So, 23 missed tackles for the Bulldogs, 35 for the Storm, and 15 ineffective tackles for the Bulldogs, 1. 4 errors for the Doggies, 3 for the Storm, 3 penalties against the Bulldogs as well, but 3 for ruck infringement against the Storm. Interesting. Any decent stats? Kiraz and Cherry both with 113 metres. Rinakama, 121 metres from Rinakama. 33 post-contact metres. 2 line breaks from Tuala. Tackle breaks, 8 from Cherry, 4 from Tuala. 4 from Kiraz as well. 7 from Montoya. Who's got quicker play the ball speed? Hayes, 2.41, that's solid. 2.41, is that the best one for them? It is. 3 offloads from Kiraz as well. Tackles made. Leo Thompson made 40 tackles. And only missed 2. Jesus. Tupanua, 17 tackles, 4 missed. That needs a bit of work there. 40 tackles from Thompson, that's ridiculous. Errors from Kiraz, King, Preston, and Rinakama. some good individual efforts there from the Bulldogs. We're looking at the Storm. 8 points from Motor Leo so far in this game. 6 from Meany, 4 from King. Let's have a look at meters. 128 from Farlongo, 113 from Leo. Most post-contact meters is 43 from Stefano Otokamanu. Leo is 42. Line breaks, 1 for Leo, 1 for King. Tackle breaks, 5 from Howarth, 3 from Warbrick, 4 from Leo, 2 from Chan as well. Play the ball speed. 2.46 from Howarth, that's the quickest one in the game. Tackles. Much better spread there for tackles. Most from the Storm is 21 from Lasati. Fair dues. Fair dues. Okay. Well, it's a good start from the Melbourne Storm. They've done really well for territory. There's a couple of times where the Bulldogs have been able to get up the field. They've done quite well. But they've done well for territory. I need to yawn. Sorry, folks. Want both to win. Let everyone be happy if possible. Well, it'd be nice if it worked that way. It would be nice. Unfortunately not. I do want to let you guys know of a new endeavour. There's a few things going on. So firstly, if you want to become a member of the channel, there's a QR code on screen or link in the description. If you want to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description as well. Just sign up, pick your winners. But I've started a new endeavour, which I've not fully advertised properly through all this stuff. But I am now doing my own little side gig, doing websites. I have made a website, and I'll put it in the chat. Actually, will the link work? I'll have to put the HTTPS and all that jazz. But that link is the website I've built. Sitesbykinetic.com is a new sort of website thing that I'm working on. So if you need a website, or you know of anyone that needs websites, send them my way. Send them there. Bit of a self-promo. Sites by Kinetic. So, yeah. If you want a website, or you know someone who does, sitesbykinetic.com. Send them over. Thanks to the word, I'm working on the lyrics now. Thank you very much, Mysterio. I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. I do think the prices are quite reasonable too. I wanted to be nice and easy with it. Okay, well, let's have a look at the poll at the moment as well. 19 votes, 79% to have the Storm winning from this point on, with the 12-point lead. So let me just run through the streams I've got for this weekend as well. Obviously, no streams yesterday. There's no streams on Sunday, just so you know. So today, the only other one is Lee Leopards versus Hull FC. That's at 7:45 PM UK tonight. And then tomorrow is Seagulls versus Titans. And then tomorrow night is York versus Catalans. No streams on Sunday because I'm not getting up that early for the NRL game. It's not happening. And I'm out at Warrington versus Bradford. Oh, I've also hit 17k subs. Have I done it? Come on. 17,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Whee. That is very, very kind of you, folks. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I think there's a possibility to hit 18k, maybe 19, maybe 20 by the time State of Origin is done. Maybe. I'm not sure whether to do a predictions video for Origin or not. Thank you, Mysterio. Thank you very much. 19 votes, 68% have the Storm winning from this point on. I do think they'll be fine from this point as well. I was out at the cinema last night with my mates. This is not Rugby League talk, obviously. But we watched Obsession. That was a tough watch. Good film. Tough watch, though. We spoke about it afterwards. It got us going. There was a lot of scary moments in that. It was a good movie. It was a great movie, actually. We've actually watched a lot of horrors over the last couple of years. On a goal to hit 500 subs within the next 97 days because I'm 97. Because in 97 days, not I'm 97. In 97 days, I'm going to see the musician Alex Warren live. Might ask him to play a verse or two of my song. Well, hopefully that goes well. Best of luck with that. Maybe tricky, but if you don't ask, you don't get. But yeah, thank you very much for 17k subs. It's very much appreciated. If you could also leave a like on this stream, helps it to get out there to more people. 7 likes at the moment. Could we get that up to 20? Possibly. You could just click the thumbs up button below the stream. Helps it to get out there to more people. We get more people like yourselves in here. Rugby League fans. 30 votes, 67%. Stop it. 67%. So 2/3 leaning towards a Storm. I would be very surprised at a Bulldogs comeback here. There's been a couple of games, though, earlier on in the season where the Storm have, they've still led, maybe not by as much, but, well, actually, there's been some they had like a 14-point lead, maybe more, and teams came back later on. So, it has happened this year. The Storm have given up a lead. So, we will see. Bulldogs, I don't think the Bulldogs have been as bad as they have been in other games. I think there's some sparks to this team in this one. There's some good moments here from the Bulldogs. They're just got to keep putting it together more consistently. But they're okay. A little bit better than what they have been, I think, in some recent games. So I think there's a chance of a comeback. I'm not that confident about it, but I think there's a good chance of it. Okay. 33 votes, 70% have the Storm winning from this point on. So, of the new kids on the block, Russell Smith, I've not really seen him do that much. Storm with the Dogs on a leash. I mean, I wouldn't say on a leash. It doesn't feel... In patches it feels dominant, but it doesn't overall feel that dominant for me. Teams are coming back out. What was I saying though? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the new kids. Russell Smith's not really had that much to do, to be honest. Satrick got a couple minutes, but we'll see what he does in the second half. Tolau was fine. Clark was solid. Leo's been good so far with his carries. But yeah, Russell Smith, he's had nothing to do, really. You're welcome, Mysterio. So I'm going to end this poll. 33 votes, 70% of the Storm winning from this point on with an 18-6 lead. We're going to get back underway in a second. It'll be the Bulldogs to kick to the Storm as well. It is 12 noon. Folks, we are back underway for the second half. The Bulldogs kick towards the back right corner for the Storm. And it's going to be Davy Mwale with the first carry, taking it just over the 10 down the left edge of the park. So let's see if the Bulldogs can mount a comeback. It's going to be Howarth with the next carry. Just shy of his own 20, still down the left edge of the park. Through the middle now with King. He's done every minute in this game so far and been impressive too. Plays it for Satrick in centre field. Left to Chan with a carry over the 30 down the left edge of the park. 3 tackles to go. Suafarlongo with the next carry. Just shy of his own 40. Last tackle coming up for the Storm. 45 seconds gone. Satrick. Right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. And this will come down on the 20 for Kiraz. So not a bad place to collect the ball and start the set just over the 30. 1 minute gone. Gets a great offload as well for Rinakama. Eats up some more metres up towards the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. Great place to start the set here for the Bulldogs. Burton. Now with Cherry. He's done well for metres and with breaks today. 8 offloads to 1 in favour of the Bulldogs. Well, it might have said 9 actually on the website, but that's a 6 again for ruck infringement. Bulldogs could be inside the red zone by the end of this set. 1.5 minutes gone. Hayward down the right edge of the field. Short side left to Tupanua. Looking for space behind the ruck. Straightens up towards the 30. Good metres. 4 tackles to go as well. Hayward back towards middle to Galvin. Ball out the back to Burton. Then to Cherry. Trying to get leverage on Meany. Get some more metres up towards a 10. 3 tackles to go for the Bulldogs near the left touch line. Rinakama back towards the middle. Straightens up. Burton. 5 metres out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go. Hayward. Right to Galvin. Flat ball to Tupanua. Breaks through. That's a good try. Great set. Restricted metres from the Storm in the opening set. Basically got an offload, so returned it up towards the 30. Kiraz got an offload. They started the fresh set 45 metres out from their own try line, so just shy of the halfway line. And they got a 6 again. They get up the field, quick play the balls. Left edge defence of the Storm's a little bit disjointed. Good metres on that previous carry from Cherry. Up towards the 10, back towards the middle. And then quick play the ball, right to Galvin. Flat ball to Tupanua. And crashes over. That's a great start from the Bulldogs. This will be 18-12 in a moment. Because the try's just the right of the sticks. They should get the kick as well. Okay, great start in the second half for the Bulldogs. And nice little ball there from Galvin. Dogs got to do more. 2 more tries at least. Indeed. Well, let's hope they get the kick first. I did say 1-12 for this one. 16-24. So my exact score is still on. Still on. We'll see how it goes. If we get Storm 1-12, I'm happy with that. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. And that's definitely not Adam Sandler. Sat to the left of Cameron Serraldo. And the kick from Matt Burton. Just the right of the sticks is... Ooh, looked awkward for a second then, but it is good. It is good. It is 18 points to 12. So well done, Galvin. Good ball. Tupanua is a threat inside the red zone. He's a real threat. Good to see him getting a starting gig. I do think he should really be starting. Obviously, you got Preston and kick out. Maybe Tupanua at 13 could be a good option. I think it's something to look into, possibly. In the centres, if need be, could be good. But I think 13 long-term Tupanua could be good. So back underway. Storm kick towards the back right corner. Excuse me, folks. Just need to reply to this. And it's going to be Rinakama with a carry, just shy of his own 30. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Hayward. Now with Hayes, hands it off to Thompson. Not much he can do with that one. He's pushed back a couple of metres. Or maybe makes a metre or so in total. Plays it for Hayward, right to Tupanua, the try scorer, or most recent one. 2 tackles to go, just shy of the 40. Back towards the middle to Galvin. Shifting it left out the back to Burton. Steps past one, room down the left-hand side. Now with Salmon, hands it off to Cherry. Great recovery from Warbrick. Great recovery. 4.5 minutes gone. Last tackle, back towards the middle to Burton. Kicks from the 30. Farlongo underneath it behind the 10. Goes up, takes it cleanly. Really well taken from Sir Farlongo. Kiraz was there on the contest too. Good effort. But Hughes hands it off to Meany for the first carry of this set. Makes a no ground, really. Next carry from Warbrick. Up towards the 20 in centre field. 5 minutes gone in the second half. 35 to go in this game. Satrick left to Moses Leo. Pumping his legs. Makes about 5 or 6 metres there. McDonald through centre field. Straightens up. Just shy of the 40. Last tackle for the Storm. Bulldogs done really well to restrict meters here. Right to Hughes. Looking for the back right corner. Looking for touch. This could be a 40-20. Distance was good. Angle not quite there. Bounce was favourable for Kiraz. He hands it off to Rinakama. And he takes it just over the 10. 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Galvin. Now with Montoya. Stopped 15 out from his own line in centre field. 4 tackles to go. Galvin. Right to Tuala. First try scorer of the game as well. Was he first try scorer? He was first Bulldogs try scorer. Was he first try scorer? No, he wasn't. It was Moses Leo got a double first, I think. Yes, he did. 6 minutes gone in this game so far. It's a great offload there to Hayward. Down the right-hand side with Galvin. Steps back towards the middle. It's now with Burton. Little show and go. Room to run for Burton. Can he find an offload? Yes, that looks forward to me. And it is called forward. Burton says, no way. No way. Referee says, yeah, sorry, Matt. I don't know why I made him so high-pitched, but... What do you mean, no way? What do you mean, no way? That landed in the Northern Hemisphere, Matt. What are you saying no way for? That ball went past my head, that. Anyway. Mistake from the Bulldogs. Storm had possession inside Bulldogs territory. It's left to Hughes off the back of the scrum. He just straightens up with the carry. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Satrick. Right to McDonald. Then to Moale up towards the 40. Taken to ground. Satrick. Left to Hughes. Drops it off to King. Still going, Josh King. Still going, but he's lost the ball. Time to take him off now. Time to take him off after that. 7.5 minutes gone. Mistake from Josh King. Just inside Bulldogs territory, so they'll get the ball back in midfield. Storm will challenge it, though. On-field rulings knock on. Let's have a gander. I didn't see how the ball came out, so I just saw it came out. But I didn't see how. Let's have a look. I think he's just lost that. I think there's a hand, like a Bulldog's hand on the ball, but he's just lost it. Could be inconclusive though, as the commentators say. Could be. It is inconclusive. Okay. Fair dues. Fair dues. It is tough to tell on that one. So it is therefore knock-on Storm. Bulldogs ball with a scrum in centre field just shy of their own 40. Burton will feed it in. Go Storms, you say? Well, they've got the 6-point lead for now. Let's see if they can see this one out. It is left to Thompson. He carries it up towards the halfway line. Pumping his legs. Good carry there. Hayward, right to Galvin. Drops it off to Tupanua. He carries it up towards the Storm. 40 and just over. Actually pushed back a metre or two. 3 tackles to go. Hayward, right to Kira. Straightens up with the carry over the 30. 25 out just right of centre field. Hayward wants a quick play of the ball. Eventually plays it for him. Left to Galvin. Out the back to Burton. Good meters down the left-hand side. It's now with Salmon. 15 out near the left touch line. Last tackle. Back towards the middle to Burton. Across to Galvin. Out the back to Kiraz. Then to Tuala trying to get around Howarth. Slips through. In the corners, Montoya. He is held up. That is excellent defensive work from the Melbourne Storm. Great effort from the Bulldogs on the last tackle, though. To get in that position, that is a cracking effort. But that is an excellent defensive stop there from the Storm. Tuala gets around Howarth. Great offload to Montoya. Dives over. Well done, Melbourne Storm. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Howarth with the next carry. Over the 20, 25 out from his own line. 4 tackles to go. Farlongo with the next carry. Are they going to go for an early kick here, or is he just taking a carry himself? It's going to be Warbrick with the next one. Good meters up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go as well. Really good set here from the Storm. Satrick right to McDonald. Strong shot there down the right edge of the park. 45 out. Short side right on the last. Hughes gets a kick away. A lot of height on this one. Coming down 5 out for Kiraz. Takes it cleanly. And a penalty for the Storm. 5 out for the Melbourne Storm. Oh dear, I didn't see what the penalty was. Was it a late shot on Hughes? Oh, come on now. I'm frustrated on both sides here. Number one, the timing. There's nothing wrong with it. He actually touched him before he kicks the ball. Yes, I agree. He touched him before he kicks the ball. 2, there's no wrap. You know you're supposed to wrap. 1, the timing's fine for the Bulldogs. 2, against the Bulldogs, you're not wrapping. You know what you're supposed to do. How long have we been doing this now? Looks like the Storm will go for 2 here. It's a smart move. Been on the back foot a bit in the second half. You take an 8-point lead, which is the margin I've got, so I need 4 points from either team after this. But you make it an 8-point game, run down the clock, get your breath back, and you go again. Yeah, timing's fine on that one from Burton, but I'm frustrated on both sides. 29 minutes to go in this game. Nick Meaney to add the 2 points for the penalty. The kick is good. Bulldogs 12, Storm 20. So I need 4 points from either team now to get the exact score. But this is the margin that I had. Going to be tricky to get the exact score, but you never know. 20 or just less than 29 minutes to go. We've got the Formula 1 back on this weekend as well. Get in. Okay, back underway. Collected from Farlongo, just in front of the try line. Hands it off to King, who's still going, actually. He's done every minute of this game so far. Ridiculous. Plays it on the 10th. Farlongo, now with Moale. Pumping his legs. That's a good carry. 15 out from his own line. 28 minutes to go in this game. Satrick down the right edge. Hands it off. And Lasati with the next carry. 25 out from his own line. 3 tackles to go. Satrick. Left to McDonald. Straightens up with space behind the ruck. Makes about 10 metres there. 2 tackles to go. On the 4th tackle, it's Farlongo. Goes left to Channy, smashed into. Just shy of halfway, last tackle for the Storm. It is right to Hughes. And puts the kick coming down on the 20. Kiraz returns it up towards the 30. And just over it. Good return. Kiraz has put the Bulldogs in good places to start sets here in this game. And this is another good place to start the set. Montoya with the next carry. Over the 40. Few metres shy of halfway. 4 tackles to go as well, so not bad territory here from the Bulldogs at all. King with the next carry through the middle, stopped on halfway. King is on for Thompson. Just over 27 minutes to go in this game. Mysterio says, go Storms. Burton goes left to Cherry. He's done really well for meters. The ball goes across to Rinakama. He drops it. Can't quite take it in. Oh dear. So they'll give territory to the Storm in midfield. They've done really well down that left-hand side with Bronson Cherry. Really, really well. 26 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Not sure why Folongo was not allowed to go then, unless he knocked on, I didn't quite see. Max King is on report as well. Interesting. So scrum for the Storm in centre field on the 40. They go left to Howarth. He's just shy of halfway. Down the short side left, Satrick to Leo. On for a hat-trick at the moment. Just give us Satrick to Leo for a try so I can say something about hat-trick via Satrick. Something like that, please. 26 minutes to go in this game. 3 tackles left. Satrick down the left-hand side. Back towards middle to Russell Smith. Again, big quiet. Not much to do from him today. Hughes just taking on all the responsibility. 2 tackles to go. 30 out. Right to Russell Smith. Out the back to Hughes. Fakes the handoff. Wrapped up on the 30. So this might be Russell Smith with a kick on the last. He says knock on. The referee. He wanted an immediate challenge. Hughes was adamant immediately that a challenge was required. 25.5 minutes to go. So the last challenge from the Storm was inconclusive, but he was confident. So Burton's got a hand on the ball. There's no strip though. I am going to disagree with the referee's call. It's challenge successful. I'm going to disagree with that. There is no stripping action. There's a hand on the ball. There's a high shot on Moale from Max King. That's why he got on report. I am going to disagree with the call there of a strip. I don't think he's made a stripping action there. 25.5 to go. Utsukamano to come back on shortly. We'll get back on the way in a second. And we are back on the way. Mistake from Lasati. Bulldogs in possession up towards the 30. 25.5 to go. Tupanua plays for Hayward down the right hand side of the park. Back towards the middle with Tuala. 35 out from his own line. Plenty of tackles to go as well. Hayward, left to King. He straightens up. Smashed into by the opposite. King, look at him go. Help from Moale as well. Shifting it right to Galvin. Then to Hayes, up towards his own 40 and just over it. 25 to go. Completion rate in the last 10 is 67% for the Storm, 50% from the Bulldogs. Tupanua with a strong carryover halfway. Just shy of the Storm 40. 2 tackles to go. Hayward back towards the middle. Shifting it left. It's now with Burton. Then it's with Cherry. Trying to get around Meany. He does again. Cherry's been great today. It's now with Burton. Room to run for Matt Burton. Over the 20. Up towards the 10. Good tackle from Farlongo. Quick play the ball for Galvin. Chance here down the left-hand side. Ball across. Salmon needs good hands here. It's with Rinakama. Finds the try line. In goal. Well done, Bulldogs. Well done. That left-hand side has looked really, really good for the Bulldogs today. It's looked really, really good. Bronson Cherry has been an absolute nightmare down that left-hand side. Burton's had a couple breaks too. But Cherry, good meters down the left. Back inside to Burton. He finds a bit of a break. Quick play the ball. Galvin goes left. Clean hands across. Rinakama scores. So let's add this try on. So for an exact score, I need them to miss this one. Joshua, the scoreline is always there. It's just right there. Right, chance to make this a 2-point game. Just over 23 minutes to go. Clock still ticking away. Can't remember where he grounded this one. They'll probably get the kick from where I think he grounded it. But yeah, that left-hand side's looked really good. Cherry against Meany is just killed him today. Great run from Burton over the 20 up towards the 10. Quick play the ball. Straight up on his feet. Galvin. Left to Salmon. Nice and clean across the Rinakama. Oh, it's a tough kick, actually. So, Fair enough. Exact score is still on, but it just requires a try and no kick from the Storm after this. So Burton tonight, 1 line break, a line break assist, 5 tackle busts, 126 metres, and 2 out of 2 on the conversions today. Right then. Fairly tricky kick here for Burton. Near the furthest outside hash, a few metres away from the touchline. Burton talking to himself. Steps up, and the kick from Matt Burton is... It is good. It is a 2-point game. 2-point drop goal is also on. Okay, so my exact score prediction is no longer possible. I did say Falongo anytime try scorer. That's not happened just yet. "22 minutes and 53 seconds to go in this game. We'll get back underway shortly. But 2-point lead for the Storm. Momentum has swung massively in this game. Bulldogs started the half really, really well. Okay. We'll get back underway in a second. And the Storm gets back underway. Collected on the try line. It is going to be Underhill with the first carry, taking it just over the 10. Down the left edge of the park. 22 minutes, 45 to go. Hayward hands it off to Cherry. Carries it over the 20. Tempted to give Cherry man of the match even if the Bulldogs lose. Plays it 25 out of his own line, and it's a 6 again for the Bulldogs. King with a carry over the 30. 22.5 to go. It is right to Galvin. Then to Hayes up towards the 40. 4 to go in this set. Hayward in centre field. Left to Galvin. Out the back to Burton. Switch back to Cherry up towards the halfway line. 3 to go in this set for the Bulldogs. Cherry looks in a bit of discomfort there. There's a great offload. Underhill. Shifting it left, but eventually wrapped up. 45 metres out on the try line. 22 minutes to go in this game. 2 to go in this set for the Bulldogs. King with a carry up towards the 40. Gets an offload for Hayward. Right to Galvin. Launches it across the Tupanua. Goes at the line. And he's stopped just over 30 metres out. Last tackle for the Bulldogs. In centre field with Burton. Puts boot to ball. Coming down on the 10. Falongo goes up. Takes it cleanly. Really well taken there from Sir Falongo. Leo at dummy half. Hands it off to Howarth. And he carries it up towards the 20. Bumps off a few. Gets the offload for Warbrick. But he loses a little bit of ground there. 15 out of his own line. Nearly into the final quarter of the game. Leo with the next carry up towards the 20 and just over it. 3 to go in this set. Utakamanu is on the field. And it is going to be Utakamanu with the next carry up towards the 30. Lands on his front. 2 tackles to go. It is right to Falongo over the 40. Last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. 21 minutes to go in this game. Short side right to Hughes. Night. Howdy, sir. Good afternoon. How are we today? I'm not too bad. I'm a bit tired, but I'm decent. Up the Storm. Well, it's going well so far. Second half's been good from the Bulldogs, but hope you're doing well too. Bit of an entanglement between Kiraz and Russell Smith. Montoya with the next carry just over his own 20 down the right edge of the park. Bronson Cherry with 206 run metres tonight. Well, it's no Matt Duffy with his 300 plus. Hayward scoots from dummy half. Left to Montoya, then to Galvin. Now through centre field with Hayes. Stopped just shy of halfway. It is right to Kiraz. Straightens up towards the 40. Galvin, left to Burton. Good meets on the left-hand side. Finds a break as well. Doesn't have support. Falongo is there. Takes it just over the 10. And we're into the final quarter of the game. Eventually plays the ball. Galvin, right to Underhill. Across to King. He's going to kick through on the last opportunity here. Leo collects it a few metres out in front of the try line. But it's a penalty for the Bulldogs. Offside. They could equalise here. Montoya's loving it. He's getting up. Hey. Have you any thoughts on Wigan yesterday with them fielding kids versus KR? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's their squad. It's their choice. If they want to give up 2 points, it's up to them. I think it is completely fine. Prem teams might do it for cup matches. NFL teams do it for... What's the context they do it for? It was in my brain. Oh yeah, like if they've already won a division or they don't need to win a game. Like they can still make playoffs, they'll just rest players. I think it's fine. It's their squad. They can do what they want with it. Makes it harder to, get into playoffs. They probably still will do. Kind of hope it bites them and they lose the final anyway, though. Fair enough. Like KR did in 2023. Well, happened to us in 24 as well, actually. We rested a bunch of players. We nearly won that game as well the week before against Wigan. We nearly won. So, chance to make it 20-all here. Burton. Just over 18 minutes to go in this game. Oh, it's right in front of this. I didn't realise how close it was. Yeah, it's right in front of the sticks. Today, Junior. Eventually, the kick is good. And it is 20 points apiece. 17 minutes 45 to go. This half has been all about the Bulldogs. First half was mostly Melbourne Storm with a little bit of Bulldogs. They did well for territory in some sets. They looked quite exciting on the left-hand side. Good offloads. But this half has been all Canterbury. 17 and a half minutes to go. We'll get back underway in a second. Right, I'll get back underway in a second. Joshua, again, the score is right there. It's right there. Back underway, Underhill with the carry over the 10. 17 minutes to go in this game. Renikama with the next carry up towards the 20. 16 minutes 45 to go. King with the next carry up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go. Hayward left to Salmon up towards his own 40. 2 tackles to go in this set. 16 and a half to go. Hayward at dummy half. Back towards Mill to Burton. Out the back to Galvin. Bit of space on the right hand side here. Tupanua across to Tuala. Takes it over halfway. 45 metres out from the try line. Last tackle. Back towards Mill. Now with Burton. With a bomb. A lot of spin on this one. Farlongo underneath it on the 10. 15 out. Takes cleanly smashed into by Montoya. Near the touchline. Absolutely smashed into. Howarth with the next carry up towards the 20. Lose a bit of ground there. Bulldogs dragging him back. Storm are nowhere in this game at the minute. 16 to go. Warbrick with the next carry. 3 tackles to go. And the ball comes loose. Storm are not in this game at all. This has actually happened way too many times. Like early on in the year, as I said, lost some games. He had good leads, but then just lost it. Cherry down the left-hand side. Could be golden point game. As of right now, I don't see the Storm winning this. As of right now. Burton, back towards the middle, drops it off to Underhill. Down the short side left. Bumps off one. Nearly loses it. Did he lose it? He did, apparently. Chance to apply pressure there. Underhill with a mistake. It's okay, young man. It's okay. Damn. Great take from Farlongo. Strong hit from Montoya. Clean as you like. Beautifully done. Just less than 15 minutes to go. So Underhill there with a mistake. Slips over. Knocks on in the process. Yeah, he did as well. He did. It's okay, young man. It's okay. So scrum for the Storm. 15 out from their own line. Moses Leo with the carry up towards the 20. It's going to be Chan with the next carry through centre field, just shy of the 30. We're not seeing Clark yet. I think he needs to come back on. Started well. I think Clark needs to come back on. 3 tackles to go. Melbourne Storm, now with King up towards the 40. Has King done every minute so far? I'm sure he has. Tolau's on the park, offloads it back to King. And he carries it over halfway. 14 minutes to go. Last tackle for the Storm. A little bit better getting up the field. It is right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. Charge down. Underhill chases it. Does he get it? Underhill. Nearly pushed into touch from Hughes as well. Or is he in touch? Why is it called a knock on? Salmon's been told to go away. Okay, Bulldogs are challenging. Okay, they're saying that Underhill knocked it on when he recovered the ball from the charge down. They're saying he knocked on. Let's have a gander. The touch judge was in front of it, got a good view. He's still got it. He's still got it. Yeah, he didn't lose that at any point. Yeah, he didn't lose that at any point. This is going to be Bulldogs ball. Inside Storm territory as well, 40 metres out. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing? So Underhill's just been taken off and then he's come back on immediately. So does it count as a change or... I don't get this at all. Anyway, Reardon is on the field for the Bulldogs. Fair dues. So fresh set for them, 40 out near the left touchline. Great chance for the Bulldogs to take the lead for the first time in this game. Again, I can't see the Storm winning this one. I can't see it happening. 13.5 minutes to go. Hayward in centre field. Goes right to Galvin. Then to Thompson. 25 out. Pump at his legs. Make that 20 out. Slightly right of centre field. Great chance for the Bulldogs here. 3 to go. Short side right to Kiraz. Up towards the 10. Just shy of it. 2 tackles to go. Down the right edge of the park for the Bulldogs. Hayward back towards middle to Galvin. 15 out. Dinks through. There is... recovery there from Warbrick, collects it in goal, tackled in goal as well. Bulldogs with a possible repeat set unless they go short. Warbrick claiming there's a high shot there. It's not going to get the call. That's a good kick there from Galvin. Farlongo and Warbrick were there. Good chase from Burton. This will be a goal line dropout. 12.5 minutes to go in this game. Farlongo will go short on this one. Made it to the 30 last time. This one just in front of the 30. Not a great dropout there from Farlongo. So just less than 12.5 to go. Bulldogs in possession, 25 out down the left edge of the park. Hayward, now with Reardon. Carries it just over the 20. Inside the red zone. Go on, Reardon, lad. Back towards the middle. Galvin falls over as he collects the ball. Tolau gets him wrapped up. He's going to play this in centre field, 20 metres out. 12 minutes to go in this game as well, 3 to go. Kiraz drops it off to Tupanua. And he's going to be stopped down the right edge of the park, just shy of the 10. Hayward, left to Galvin. Ball out the back to Burton. Goes out the line. He's going to be stopped 2 metres shy of the try line. 11 minutes 45 to go. Last tackle for the Bulldogs. Hayward, back towards the middle to Galvin. Kicks through. Knocked on. It's going to be a 6 again for the Bulldogs. Reardon. 5 out in front of the left post. 11.5 to go. Great chance for the Bulldogs now. Hayward goes at the line himself. Stopped 2 metres shy between the posts. Right to Galvin. Flat ball to Tupanua. Drops the ball in front of the try line. Farlongo collects it. And returns up towards the 10. Oh dear. Great chance for the Bulldogs gone to waste. Damn. Leo with the next carry. Still on for a hat-trick, Moses Leo. Takes it over the 20. And a few extra metres there. 11 minutes to go in this game. Toll out. 25 out from his own line. Goes right to Warbrick. He takes it over the 30. With an extra metre or two. 3 tackles to go. Clark's coming back on. Thank God for the Storm, honestly. I think they've been missing his carries up front. Oh, I noticed King's finally off as well. Down the left-hand side with Howarth, nearly in touch. Oh, my God. 10.5 to go. Howarth is thrown into touch. Melbourne Storm this half have done exactly what they've done in a lot of early games this season. They've switched off. Stupid mistakes. Defensively, they can't slow down the ruck or restrict meters. They're not getting up the field. And they're just getting outworked. They're just making silly mistakes. Bit lethargic. They were like this very early on in the season. Obviously, the first 2 games, they got some strong wins. It might be the first game or first 2 games, there were strong wins. And then since then, on that 7-game losing streak, they had strong leads and then lost them. Because they can't finish games. Just making stupid mistakes. 10 minutes to go in this game. Bulldogs in possession. Going to be looking at drop goals soon. Hayward down the left edge, back towards Mill to Burton, hands it off to King. Carries it up towards halfway. Back towards Mill to Burton, drops it off to Thompson. And he's going to play this ball on the Storm 40. 9.5 minutes to go, 2 tackles left. Hayward. Right to Galvin. Out the back to Kiraz. Up towards the Storm 30. Last tackle coming up, 9 minutes 15 to go. It is left to Galvin. Kicks from 30 out. Just in front of the sticks. Farlungo on the 10 goes up. Takes it cleanly. Smashed into. Good timing there on the tackle. 9 minutes to go. King and Salmon having a laugh with each other there. Salmon's not in a good way right now. But up towards the 20. Melbourne Storm in possession. 9 to go. Hughes now with Warbrick. Strong run. 25 out from his own line. 3 tackles to go. Yeah, Salmon's not doing well here. It's not doing well. Quick play the ball for Tolau on the 40. This makes up some good metres up towards the halfway line. Last tackle, Russell Smith at dummy half. Goes right to Hughes on the last. Kicks from behind halfway. This is a poor kick. Coming down on the 20 from Hughes. That's poor. Really poor. When you're under pressure, and you need a good kick, coming down on the 20 is not a good kick. You've got to place that to the corners. Just over 8 minutes to go. Second tackle. Kiraz with a carry through centre field up towards the 40. Gets an offload, but it is backwards. Montoya is then wrapped up, so they don't really make much ground off the back of the offload. 8 minutes to go in this game. 3 tackles left. Right to King. Carries it up towards a halfway line. Chan picked up an injury there. Just looks in a weird way, Joe Chan. It is left to Burton. Goes at the line. Over the 40. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle for the Bulldogs. Right to Galvin. Kicks from the 30. This is going to come down on the 15 out. Moses Leo bounces it backwards. Collected by Farlungo. 5 metres out of his own try line. 7 minutes 20 to go. Storm have 95 metres to make up here. It's going to be Howarth with the first carry. Takes it just over the 10. Good start. In centre field. Russell Smith, now with Warbrick, drops the ball inside the red zone. Left to Cherry. This could be the lead. Rinakama in the corner. Oh my God, the Bulldogs have the lead. There is no way the Storm have given up this kind of lead again in the second half. How many times have they done it this year? Bulldogs in the second half have been great, but the amount of errors, the sluggishness, the sloppiness, just the lethargicness of the Storm in the second half has just absolutely killed them. They've got nothing going on in the second half at all. Absolutely nothing. No clue what they're doing. The Bulldogs full of energy. That left-hand side has looked really good. This will be 24-20 to the Doggies in a second. It is 24-20, could be 26. Ridiculous. Obviously, the Bulldogs have played well in the second half. And I did mention at half-time that they've had some good moments. Melbourne Storm could drop off like they have done. And the Bulldogs have shown some energy later on in games. But 6 minutes to go. Rinikama's got a bit of cramp here. Wow. So that if the Storm lose this game, Melbourne Storm could have less than 50% win rate when winning at half-time. So when winning at half-time, they're more likely to lose than to win. 5.5 to go. Right. 5.5 to go. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. With a kick to come. Tough near the touchline. Rinikama's getting some treatment at the minute. Just looks like cramp right now. But we could get an exciting end to this game. We could do. I hope so. Burton with a tough kick coming up though. It's 5.5 to go. 100% so far from Burton in this game. 3 out of 3. Or is it 4? Because there was a penalty in there as well. Burton taking his time with this one. It's a metre away from the touchline. Talking to himself again. Remembering to do his taxes. He steps up, Matt Burton, and the kick is... There's a bit of swing on it. It is no good. It will stay 24-20 to the Bulldogs. Is Rinikama going... Rinikama is going off. Oh dear. Oh dear. So 5.5 to go. Do the Storm... Excuse me, I need to yawn. The Storm will go short here. They might do. So 2 tries for the Storm, 1 for the Bulldogs, then 1 for the Storm, and then 3 for the Bulldogs. So 5.5 to go. 4 longer to get back underway. And here we go. Towards the back left corner. Collected behind the 10 from Galvin. Hands it off to Max King, and he returns it up towards or just shy of the 20. Hayward. Now with Montoya. Over the 20 through centre field. Second tackle. It's now with Mann. Up towards the 30, just left of centre field as well. 3 tackles left. Hayward. Right to Kiraz. Takes a carry through centre field. Might be a kick on this carry, actually, on the 4th. Hayward. Right to Thompson. Bumps off Chan. And he's stopped just shy of his own 40. So that's halfway. It's right to Galvin. Kicks on the last. To the right, the sticks collected on the full from Farlongo. And returns up towards the 20. Dragged back a few metres. So he's 15 out of his own line. Just less than 5 to go. Hughes, right to Warbrick. Over the 20. Smashed into. Taken to ground by Kurt Mann. 4 to go. Meany with the next carry. The Bulldogs, they've got the momentum at the minute. They've got the energy too. Great offload for Farlongo. Eating up some good metres. 35 out from his own line. 3 tackles to go for the Storm as well. In centre field with Leo. Over the 40. 4 minutes 15 to go. 2 tackles left for the Melbourne Storm. It is right to Clark. Straightens up with a carry. Takes it just over halfway. Last tackle for the Storm. So it is right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. This will come down 15 out from the try line. Kiraz steps past 1. Was there obstruction? Penalty for the Storm. There was obstruction there. It did look like it initially. Kiraz collected it and then used, I think it was Cherry to step past 1. They are going to challenge it. I don't think they're going to win this. They're saying Escort takes him out of the contest. I think it was just obstruction, really. We'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, escort's a possibility, but I think obstruction's the right call anyway. Let's have a look. That's fine. Oh, maybe it is okay, actually. Even what I thought was obstruction might be okay. Okay. This will be a successful challenge for the Bulldogs, I think. Alright then. Successful challenge. 3 minutes 43 to go. Bulldogs in possession on the 20. We'll get back underway in a second. Right, back underway. Hayward hands it off to Tuala. Storm's got to start doing something now. Got to get off the line quickly. They did for the first tackle and for the second one as well. Thompson carries it up towards the 30. 3.5 minutes to go, folks. 3.5 minutes to go. Right to Max King. Pumping his legs up towards the 40. Easy 10 metres. 3 to go in this set. They could get inside Storm territory again. Salmon through centre field. Just shy of halfway. 2 to go. 3 minutes 15 left. Hayward at dummy half. Right to Kiraz. Up towards the Storm 40. Easy metres on this set. Easy metres. Last tackle. Hayward. Right to Galvin. Kicks from 35 out. Towards the back right corner. Farlongo goes up. Knocks on. Oh dear. Reardon across to Burton. On the 10. Oh my God. Another mistake. Oh dear. 10 out, Bulldogs. Now with Kiraz. Goes at the line. He's almost over. Oh my God. Kiraz has barged his way over, mate. Wait. This will be the victory for the Bulldogs. 30 points to 20. The Melbourne Storm have just not competed in the second half. They are a really poor second half team. Over the last 2 weeks, they've improved massively. They've scored a ton of points, 34 and 44. They've conceded just 16 and 8. The Bulldogs, they've lost 5 games in a row. And then for this one, the first half, I think, there was solid moments in the first half, but the second half, so much energy. The Storm just not been in it. So many mistakes, allowing really easy meters. They don't know what they're doing in possession. Early on, they look really good offensively, but they've thrown no shape. They've done nothing with ball in hand. Absolutely nothing. And they do that so many times, or they've done it so many times this year. The second half, they've got no clue what to do in possession. Well, Kiraz, that's a great carry. Great carry. So I'm going to be wrong on this one, unfortunately. Luckily, I didn't put it on the bet, because this one was a bit of a tricky one for me. So what do I have for the bet? I've got Saints minus 14, Wakefield minus 16, Warriors minus 13, and Seagulls minus 12. Oh, and Catalans Dragons to beat York. Put a tenner on it, £214 return, possibly. Possibly. Well, they're saying it's not confirmed yet for some reason. Let's have a look. I think it's fine. I think it's completely fine. Alright. Tries confirmed. The kick is good. It is 10 points, or 10-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Okay, well, this will be a Bulldogs victory. They have been really good in this second half. Very impressive. The Storm have been disappointing. They have... I am a bit disappointed in the Melbourne Storm's efforts in the second half. It's just not good enough, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not good enough. Like, 1 minute 55 to go. Short kick-off from the Storm. Can they collect it? It is forwards from the Bulldogs, collected by the Storm. So, double knock-on, Storm ball. I don't know why the Bulldogs are challenging. Yeah, it was... I'm 99.9% positive it was the Bulldogs that knocked on. Kiraz goes up. Was it his hand first, actually? So backwards off Kiraz. Okay. So Kiraz is clear. Is this going to be a knock-on Storm? This is going to be Bulldogs ball. One minute 41 to go. We'll get back underway in a second. That is a successful challenge again from the Bulldogs. They've won 3 challenges today. Damn. It's a scrum for the Doggies on their own 30. Burton will feed the ball in a second. Out the back, Hayward goes right to Reardon. Makes him about 6 or 7 metres there. Stop it. 1.5 minutes to go. Hayward now with Tupanua. Bit of a scrappy ruck there. Just let him go. Absolute piss take. Utakamanu just getting really scrappy in the ruck there. Tupanua didn't like it. Yes, that is the right call from the ref. Both as bad as each other. Yeah. Right, let's just get back underway. Let's finish this game. That's obviously going to be a Bulldogs win. Nothing else can happen. Let's just get the clock running, shall we? How many metres? I don't think I want to answer that question, to be honest, Knight. I don't think I want to repeat myself on those numbers. I'll be honest with you. Nice try though. Bulldogs up towards the 20. They'll turn the ball over. 40 seconds to go. So the Storm might have a go here on the last set just to try and out with the points difference. Melbourne are 15th. They've got 2 more points than the Titans and they've played 2 more games. Oh my god. It is left to Russell Smith. Then across to Howarth. Steps back inside. And he is 15 out of his own line, just shy of the 20. 15 seconds to go. Utagamanu straightens up with a carry. Pumping his legs up towards the 30. 10 seconds to go. This might be the last play of the game. It is left to King, then to Russell Smith. Launched it across that ace forwards, but it is going to be Leo with room to run. Could be on for a hat-trick if he finds a break, probably not. Up towards the 30. Hooter sounds, folks, that will be full time. Canterbury Bulldogs 30, Melbourne Storm 20. Well, the scoreline was 18-6 to the Storm at half-time. 24 points. So 24 points to 2 in the second half for the Bulldogs. In that second half, the Storm, lack of energy, easy meets for the Bulldogs up front, too many mistakes, nothing in attack. They did absolutely nothing with ball in hand. Some of the kicks, not even finding the corners, coming down on the 20 or 15 out at best. Kicks not finding the corners, chases are lethargic as well. But for the positive for the Bulldogs, strong carry through the middle, quick play the balls. Left edge of the park was fantastic all game long. Bronson Cherry, easily man of the match. Matt Burton second in line for me. Bronson Cherry, the offloads, the line breaks, the meters, try scoring opportunities or creations. First half, the Bulldogs had some good moments. It was just kind of sparing in the first half. Second half, the good signs we saw in the first were throughout the second. Solid momentum. Storm, yes, were shocking. I was not happy with their performance in the second half at all. Real lack of energy. Just clueless in possession, but the Bulldogs really quick and slick in possession. And that was a really strong, really consistent second half to end a 5-game losing streak. And the Storm go back to losing ways. I did back the Melbourne Storm, but Bulldogs fully deserve that one. Fully deserve it. Right then, folks. I'm going to end it there. I am back for a stream tonight, which is Lee Leopards versus Hull FC. I've got 2 streams tomorrow, which are the Seagulls versus Titans, and then tomorrow night is York Knights versus Catalans Dragons. So, if you want to stop by, feel free to do so. It would be greatly appreciated. I do want to say thank you once again for 17,000 subscribers. I'm at 17,015. So if you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. I will also be doing State of Origin streams next week as well. I will maybe do a predictions video for it, maybe. But I will definitely be doing streams for all 3 games. And I'll also, a reminder, be streaming Football World Cup games once we get to it as well. I don't know if it'll just be England, but I might try and do multiple teams. We'll see. But as always, I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. If I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Check out links in the description. Everything you need to follow is there. Join the Legs platform today as well. There's VIP membership too. You can sign up through the link. Helps me out as well. But yeah, if you need a website made, or you know of anyone that does need a website, there's a link in the live stream chat to a new thing I'm working on for a couple of months. See how that goes. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Toodle pip.